Hello class, we're going to review the Unit 2 quiz from Friday. The first question is a reference back to the video that you were to watch on Friday before taking the assessment. This question was worth 3 points. The rest of the questions were worth 1 point. So if you didn't answer this one, you hurt your score by about, 20%. Question was, what was the passcode for today's quiz from Mr. Benson's video? That passcode was basketball. Please make sure you're watching the videos before you're doing your worksheets and tickets out of class. Our mission here on this question is to combine like terms. There's a tip up here. It says write all your numbers and letters with no spaces. Schoology will consider a space just like it would a number, so please don't use any spaces in your answer. So we're looking for teams. We see a J team here, and I see another J team there. Notice I highlighted the negative because that belongs to the 2 and moves with the 2, just like your shorts move with you when you're playing a game, like soccer or volleyball. And I see a 12 here. It's got a negative sign, so I make that orange. And I see a +3, or we can call it a +3. Now I need to rearrange these so that the colors are together and the players are like in a huddle with their own teammate. Notice I've moved the J's together with their symbols. Now I'm going to move the numbers together with their symbols. I've moved the 3, and I've moved the -12. Now remember that what goes here is the plus because this is a +3, so I'll write that in so we don't forget. Now I want to put our like terms together, and since we have a purple team and an orange team, our answer is going to have 2 parts. Some people are combining them at the end or forgetting the letter. The J stays with this group of numbers, and the numbers here do not inherit the J or any other number. So when I put these together, 6 minus 2 and 3 minus 12. 3 goes in my calculator first, minus sign 12. You don't need to hit the plus. The calculator already knows it's positive. So this is 3 minus 12, -12. -11, -10, -9. When we put these two together, we get a -9. So when I write it here, I write it as a -9. Can I put the 4J with the -9? No. They can live on the same court, but they cannot be on the same team. So our answer has 2 terms, or 2 parts, 4J and a -9.
This first one of combining like terms has y's and x squareds, but I'm actually going to pretend that instead of these being y's, that they're x's. This isn't how you did it on the assessment, but I'm going to make it a little harder because I think you're ready for that. What we are going to do here is put the things that are alike together. So when I look, I see that now there are x's and there are x squareds, and there are numbers with x's and numbers with x squareds. So I'm going to first label the things that are alike in blue. I see a 5x, and that looks like it has the same uniform as the 11x. Different uniform than the x squared, because remember x squared means x times x. And these don't have a twin set of x's there. So now I'm going to rearrange these by color. To do that, you can see that I moved the minus with the 11 because it belongs to the 11 here. And I moved the... To do that, you can see that I moved the minus with the 11 because it belongs to the 11 here. And I moved the +2x here.
As what goes in between these two? And for right now, it's a plus because this says +7. That plus belongs to the 7. So I will neatly write that in right here. When I put my x's together, 5 take away 11. I'm going to put that into my calculator. Hold on. That says it gives me a -6x. Don't forget the x. Then I'm going to put 7 plus 2 in my calculator. Hold on one second. I'm going to double check this is right. That's 9x squared. Now that 9's a positive number, so I'm going to put a plus here. I'm going to circle my answer with a heart to set my work apart. There's another way you could have written this. You could have changed the order. This is a -6, so I could write the -6 with its x behind. This is a +9, so I don't have to write a plus in front of it, but I put the 9 out front with the x squared. And mathematically, this is how we write it, but we're accepting that answer as well. The important thing to remember is that the negative belongs with the 6, so it goes in back. Circle this with a heart. They mean the same thing to set my work apart. In this question, we're going to distribute. Distribute means multiply.
We need to distribute the -7, not just the 7. Again, the symbol goes with it.
Again, the symbol goes with it. The -7. We're going to do that two ways, remember. We're going to first do our rainbow. -7 times 3x. And I'm going to rewrite that just so we remember what we're doing. -7 times 3x is negative, double check, 21x.
Now I need to do the same thing. I need to distribute, which again means to multiply.
The -7 times the -8. I need to put both in my calculator. -7 times -8. That says it's a positive, so I'm going to put a plus there. 56. Now put these together. -21x plus 56. It's plus because -7 times -8 is a positive 56. I'm going to circle this one with a heart to set my work apart. Thank you. This final question that we're going to look at is again combining like terms, but there's addition happening as well. So we need to make sure we go through our order of operations. So is there anything we can do in the parentheses? We have 2c and -7. C's are not on the same team as the 7, so we can't put those together. There are no exponents, so we need to look to see if there's any multiplication or division. Yes, there is multiplication. Anytime a number is written next to a parenthesis or a number is written next to a letter, that means multiply. This really says 2 times c, and this says 6 times 2c and 6 times -7. This is a positive 6, so let's first do a rainbow and multiply 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12c. And then I also need to distribute the positive 6 to the -7. What's 6 times -7? 6 times -7 is a negative number. It's -42. I'm going to bring down the 5 from up here. And the reason that this is positive is because 6 times 12 is positive, not just because there was a plus there. Now, what like terms do I have? That's right, I have C's and numbers without C's. So the numbers without C's I can put together. What's 5 minus 42? In the calculator, in the order in which we see it here, 5 minus sign 42, and we get 37. Now we have the C number. We're going to, I'll include the plus there, we're going to bring it down, 12C. So this should be our answer, 12C minus 37. You could also write it minus 37, and since this is a positive 12, plus 12C.